Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play The Consuming Shadow. In the last episode, we defeated an ancient god, driving it back, banishing it out of our realm into its own. And we lived through the process, and we kept our sanity, which was really weird. Turns out it pays to watch the developer of this game play the game so you have a better idea of what you're supposed to do to win. Given that doesn't give me much information about how to counter cultists. Holy crap. It has been 3 weeks since I last played, everyone. Just as a heads up, today, I believe it's been 3 weeks. Today is September 17th, 2018. I have been trying to record this game all afternoon. This is hour number 4 that I am spending on this game, and I am very miserable, just as a heads up. I began recording this game on my old computer, and, well, the old computer is having lots of trouble. Oh, the old computer, I'm sorry, the new one. It's minimizing the game every 3 minutes, and nothing I can do will stop it. I have no idea why it's doing it. It's only affecting this game. It's only that computer. Nothing has changed to my knowledge. It is very frustrating. So I have tried the Ministry Man and died horribly, with 1 hour left to spare. It was amazing. That said, the video is unrecoverable. It is simply a minimized, cut mess where the sound never matches what the video is doing, and it would require hours and hours worth of work. I do this for free. I am not keeping that video. We will try again in this one instead. Let's play a new game and try out the Ministry Man. I think I mentioned that I would like to try the Warrior once, but I like the Scholar so much, and I remember not liking the Warrior very much. So we might play him at the end of November or October whenever I stop playing this game. But, not right now. We're gonna play the Ministry Man, at least this time. So, he started with better resources, in that he has a full banishment ritual to start with. He also begins with 100 pounds in cash. However, he's only got 24 hours to banish the evil god before it shows up and claims our world. This also makes it more difficult for him because we're gonna have stronger monsters that we need to defeat, starting right at the very beginning. Let's go ahead and start playing him. Something happened to the Scholar. I'm hearing reports of his body showing up with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. I wish all of us could have the luxury of an easy way out of this. I wasn't actually expecting to get out of the Ministry building alive. Perhaps the Shadow is confident that its schemes can no longer be reversed. It may be right. There are only 24 hours left. All I have to turn the tide is a banishment ritual with no name attached. We have 4 birth stars, 2 less than what our Scholar has. I'm thinking we should probably start with a decent shop discount. Let's go with... Can I get 12 life and 12? I don't want to spend too much time on this, everyone. Okay, we'll get extra 11 health, a 2% chance to find a random item, and a shop discount of 12%. Oh, we have the Thief here, and the Hunter for extra ammo capacity. I'm thinking we need sanity, though. Let's grab 25 extra of it. Can we grab... How much ammo can we grab at most? +3? Can I grab a 5% lockpick? I want a 5 lockpick with 3 extra ammo. No, it's not gonna happen. Alright, let's take 3 extra ammo with 4% lockpick. And with our last star... Oh, we can grab 1 more ammo capacity and 15 or 14 lockpick chance? Let's do that. Can I get 15%? No, gonna be... Oh, I can get 15, but let's grab this. Plus 1 more ammo and a 14% extra lockpick chance. Alright, here's our character. Heads up, everyone, I'm also cooking dinner. So if I cut the recording, that's because I'm running out there to watch the oven. Okay. We're starting right next to Stonehenge. That's actually kind of helpful. I'm thinking we go to Bless Hope to start, Watering, Sawport, Twinley, Finchester, and then Stonehenge. We'll be all around Lotaeri, so we can always come back here for more health supplies and what have you. With 100 starting cash, I want to spend it immediately. So let's go to Bless Hope to start. The atmosphere is tense here, as news has spread of the darkness infecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I cannot sense the Shadow's influence, for now. I've lost a precious hour, but I have found a black merchant dealer willing to take my money. We'll take the breathing mask because we have the money for it. Halves toxic damage. And we'll want bullets. Okay, 67 cash will hold on. Actually, let's purchase one more of each. Oh, or we'll purchase all the hollow point they had. Return to the car. Set our destination and head out to Watering. We could spend the entire time in Stonehenge, although it will be rather difficult to do. Wow, and 1/6 of our time is already gone. We have reached Watering. This town is abandoned, and it's not hard to see why. The very air is thick with otherworldly power, and the clouds spiral and churn towards the center of what can only be a big dimensional rift, deliberately open and kept open. Undoubtedly the work of one of those idiotic cults that think hastening the coming of the Shadow will in some way endear them to it. And it's worth noting that this rift is a fraction of the size they will open for the Ancient, and it still reduced this place to a ghost town. Sealing the rift will mean getting close to it. I didn't expect finding its exact location to be much of an issue, considering that every corrupted cloud is pointing directly at it. It was a botanical garden that seems to have become rapidly overgrown, faster than natural growth would allow. From the vantage point, I can already see the rift, a point of light surrounded by trees. Now, I just have to get there on foot. One second, everyone. That is my oven going off. Hi everyone, I got about 5 minutes before I have to eat dinner. Let's go ahead and see if we can complete this by then. Find a dimensional rift and seal it with an incantation. Oh, look at us. We look quite different than the scholar looked. Help! I've been imprisoned by the cult of Cathoth. They locked me in a filthy oubliette. I can hear them cursing some enemy god chanting Shim. I think they're killing people up there. Cathoth is an enemy of the god identified by the Shim rune. A body lies at my feet. Their body appears unharmed, but the face is contorted into a silent agony. A scream of agony. Okay, so pain is whatever god is in this location. What's this? A single diary page has been stuck here. Wait, this looks like my handwriting. Cultists, already cultists. Okay, Tim, be careful with this. Don't mess this up. I've learned that if you get that wrong, you lose like 30 sanity. You might as well start over if you fail to counter it. I didn't really want to encounter the portal so early. So we're gonna go back south? Oh, Tim, that's so far. No. Do this now. Oh! We need to find the seal. We have to go south. I'm gonna have to get my dinner off the stove. I love how the cultists just collapse into a heap of, like, melted flesh. It's really nice at touch. There was a corpse here. Their body appears unharmed, but the face is contorted into a silent scream of agony. That's the seal that we need. That takes care of the seal. Only thing left to do is close the rift itself. However, we should really explore the other parts of this. £4. We actually need that cash already. We're done to 59. Actually, that's still plenty of cash. I found a set of keys. These should make exploration easier. Oh, nothing in here but a locked room. That stinks. There is something over here. We want whatever it is. Any clues we can pick up are useful. 2 armor-piercing rounds. Three armor-piercing rounds. Two armor-piercing rounds. Wow. Three unfired hollow point bullets. Looks like we're going to get all the bullets we could possibly want right here. Nyx is not the god attempting to invade. I know you're reading this, scholar. Your actions will have far further reaching consequences than you could possibly imagine. Nyx is not the invading god. Oh, all I know is that Nyx is not the invader. I don't know if he's the enemy, though. Oh, my dinner's ready, but we're gonna try to get out of here first. A discarded shoulder stock inside. That will improve our fire rate, allowing us to fire faster. With this many bullets, that actually will come in really useful. We have a machine pistol now. 6 more pounds. With the rifts closed, the endless ringing buzz has been replaced by the deathly quiet of a deserted ghost town. Still, ghosts are preferable to what resided here when I first arrived. I hurry back to the car. Everyone, I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, back from dinner. Let's go ahead and keep going. So, we finished watering. Yeah, I think Sawport should be the next location we go to. Oh, that's like 4 hours away. We have to go, though. Let's do it. An emergency clinic has been set up in the waiting area of a local hospital to combat the dangers of the shadow. Currently, the beds and supplies are plentiful, but I wonder how long that state of affairs will continue. The doctors have offered to provide any treatment I require for a donation of £5. As I was leaving, I was stopped by a member of staff clutching a plastic cooler box. They explained that an organ badly needs to be transported to a clinic in Lotaeri, and I was the first person with a vehicle to have come by in hours. I'll agree to courier the box. The nurse bowed and scraped with gratitude as I took the box. I would be a hypocrite if I thought I could save the world without being willing to help those in need. Lawberry, 9 hours. Well, we'll head here instead then. We can head to Twinleaf, Finchester, and then Stonehenge. We barely moved out of the other town, so this won't set us back too badly. We're going to ignore all numbers. I don't need to answer them. The address I was given doesn't look like a hospital to me, and the character who took the cooler from me doesn't look like much of a medical professional. I am thinking back to the journey and remembering those times when I thought the cooler had made a thumping noise, but I had dismissed it. After the cloaked figure has retreated from my car with the cooler, I prepare to follow them. This does not feel right at all. I really don't want to fight a large orbiter. There is a corpse here. Their body appears unharmed, but the face is contorted into a silent scream of agony. Pain. God of pain is here. Lots of locked passages as well. Strangely, each of the tribes I have studied independently link the names of Nyx and Cathoth, the implication being that the two have a close bond, perhaps as siblings or consorts. Or both. Nyx appears to be the ally of Cathoth. Nyx is not the invading god. Well, then we know who the invader is. We just need Cathoth's symbol, and we're good to go. Someone left their keyring here. Hopefully I can open the doors now. We should keep exploring. I have been a prisoner of the cult Cathoth. For some weeks, there's some other god they're trying to appease. They keep chanting... I can't even pronounce it. KZ, 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 please send help. Well, we're done. We can head right to Stonehenge. We know the god's rune. We'll finish exploring this location, and then I think we're off to Stonehenge. Too close to it. I found 3 armor-piercing bullets, perhaps left over from some kind of police operation. I'll lose a little bit of sanity rather than fight it. Oh, look at this thing. I fought only one of these before. Whoo! The spell BTI Shim Yu induces visions. of things to come and the area around you. It can give you the edge you need in dangerous situations, but remember that some sights, when seen, cannot be unseen. There's nothing of importance left to do in this place. The longer I stay, the more time I lose. I don't care. We're not staying for those. I emerged to find the town still slumbering peacefully, unaware of how narrowly it escaped subjugation by nightmares. It is small thanks, but for now, I think, sufficient. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the Shadow's attention. Let's return to the car and use our health kit. I think then we'll go back to the town and visit the shop, and then we're off to Stonehenge. I don't see a reason why we should delay. After an hour, I have found the following items for sale from individuals content not to ask. Okay. We're like a World War II soldier. A gas mask, rifle stock, and, well, and lockpicks. To Stonehenge we go. I think that's all we need to do. Very quick episode, if I'm correct. I am forced to stop by an altercation in the middle of the road, and as I open the car door, I hear the hideous sound of several malformed throats gurgling victoriously. The minions of the Shadow have brought down some poor soul, and appear to be arguing over who may begin consuming the victim before life escapes them fully. Several of them become aware of my presence. The moment calls for action without further thought. I found 3 unfired hollow point bullets that appear to have been hastily concealed here. The victim of the monsters hasn't moved throughout the battle and remains entirely unresponsive. It seems I flew into the rescue too late. There is nothing more I can do for him. I return to my car and can hope his end was quick. We have reached Stonehenge. We took a little more damage. We used a few bullets there, but I think we're good to go. Let's head on in. In the center of Stonehenge, the ground has been torn up, and an eerily lit entrance leads into some kind of tunnel network. I don't know if it's unthinkably ancient or recently built, but either way, the Shadow is not even trying to conceal it. This close to the deadline, it must feel assured of victory. This will either be the place where it all will finally be vanquished, or a fitting tomb for myself. I must be sure that I have all the runes, and the order they must be cast for the ritual. Or at the very least, enough information to confidently guess. Something invaded my head, scratching at the inside of my skull. I experienced a vision of things to come that left me with a keen awareness of the surrounding area. That was a lot of sanity to lose, however. Wow. Like, that was 20 points? 15 points? The good news is that we at least kind of see where we're going. One of the rooms in red, I think, is where we want to end up being. I have found an ancient 9mm pistol with 3 bullets left in the clip. Ah, darn it. I fled by accident. We don't yet have the key. I'm taking the closest entrance/exit to chambers, so I can avoid fighting for as long as possible. Many cultures have quaint associations with colors. To the ancient Polynesians, yellow was regarded as a color of love. It was supposed to be the color you see at your very moment of orgasm. Yellow is associated with lust. I don't have any more information than that, so we can't do anything with that information. That's too dangerous. I see the cultist. He hasn't activated yet, though. In the language of the ancients, the syllable KZ is usually given as a name, but has also variously been written to denote the concepts of illness, infection, and deformity. We don't have the key yet, so we're going to have to go south. I think we avoided another creature right there. We're getting very lucky. Dented old cash box containing 2 pounds. 3 more pounds. In the language of the ancients, the name Nyx is identified with a symbol resembling a stick man with their head and one arm missing. Oh, wait, what? Nyx is side with KZ? Kathoth is allied with the god with the KZ rune. Oh, right, yes. Oh, crap! We have the wrong god. KZ starts with the concept of disease. Wait. The Nyx is identified with the KZ rune. KZ starts with the concept of disease. Kathoth is allied with the god with the KZ rune. Oh no! I made a huge mistake! We don't have the rune to banish him. We may have to flee then. Unless we can find it in this dungeon. I've recovered a small handful of standard 9mm rounds. Yeah, we're gonna have to run. Doing a classic Tim Guess the God, always being wrong. 9mm pistol. Well, looks like we have to. We can't do this. I was incorrect. Okay, we don't have enough information. I have no idea what rune it is. So I just wasted our time. Holy crap, no. More standard bullets. Well, this will really set us back significantly. In fact, I think now we've lost. The time we spent in here and the sanity we lost cannot be easily recovered. Some more jewelry. I'm considering abandoning this place to the shadows. Doing so will weigh heavily on my mind. I know. Well, I have to flee. We don't have the information to banish the creature. So let's head to Finchester and hope we can find enough information there. Maybe we can get lucky and recover some sanity. I almost feel like I'm watching this town on a muted television, not a scrap of evidence of actual life. The shops are open, but each one is unattended. I have searched a few homes and found televisions still on and food still laid out on dining tables, the cutlery thrown carelessly aside. One second, everyone, I need some sanity back. Okay, we've read the first bit already. All is silent here, with not even a single bird's twittering to punctuate the eerie stillness. Somehow, I doubt that everyone is waiting to jump out from behind the hedgerows and throw me a surprise party. A few letters and diaries I found indicate that whatever this was, it started at the docks. People started going there and not coming back until none were left. Only one of the warehouses still seems to be in operation, and that I can clearly hear movement within. If I were still a naive man, I might wonder if there will be survivors to rescue. As it stands, I can hope only to discern something useful from the remains. We will probably die in this place, would be my guess, at the rate we're going. This will be the last location, then we're going back to Stonehenge. I believe Stonehenge's map will be redrawn for us, so we'll get another chance to get more equipment and clues there. £6 more. A set of keys, right? That's useful. Very useful for us. I have found one of the missing townspeople. They're dead for sure. Doesn't bode well for the rest, but I have to keep looking. Mostly garbage, but there's a piece of sturdy wire I could probably twist into a lockpick. I saw it, so did you. We don't need to bother it, whatever it is. Oh, there's something in that room we need, another person. Wow, then that was a lot of range. Another missing person can be struck off the list. There can't be many left to find. Three armor-piercing rounds. We actually... Did we need them? Well, we're using them now. Just kill him instantly rather than try to do the spell casting counter. If you mess that up, you lose like 28 sanity. It's pretty bad. The Shim rune has been inscribed on the wall here in orange, upside down. The associated god would regard it as a grave insult. As I invoked the rune, I felt a wave of answering energy from the wall. I don't think we recovered anything, though. The hostage, a young woman in office attire, seems lost in thought, and only notices my presence after I free her. She nods shallowly, then makes her escape. Nothing left for me here. Just kill him immediately so we can get out of here. Doesn't look like there's a hunter around, though. No sanity recovered. Another cash box. Oh, hold on a second. There was another box right there. Military flashlight inside. That could be useful. We'll swap it here. Oh, Ah, darn it. Running out of bullets, Tim. The strange woman in office attire was waiting for me at the door, wanting to know about my mission. She listened with a disconcerting intensity before wordlessly reaching into a thick notebook not unlike my own and passing me a page of occult text. I thanked her, at which point she suddenly went for a hug, during which she whispered into my ear, "Come to Holborough and bring a pentagram necklace." Chozo doesn't appear to be able to physically survive in our universe. The threat it poses to us is very real, but thankfully indirect. We're gonna ignore this. So that information didn't help us whatsoever. I already knew that this was not the invader. At this point, I have to consider whether or not I want to even attempt to beat the game, or if I want to try to unlock that character that we rescued. Oh, there's no way we'll reach... There's no way I'll reach Holborough with a necklace. I'd have to make my way there right now and have to hope it's in one of these two locations. That's not happening. We'll hit Lotaeri and then go back to Stonehenge. I am forced to stop by an altercation in the middle of the road. Oh, we did this already. This is more combat. Oh, whoa, that was actually an accident. Let's, go... What the heck? Fight them off. The man is alive and only superficially wounded, but badly affected by the experience. He won't stop shaking and gibbering. As I approach him with a reassuring gesture, he responds with an eye-watering double-fist blow to my solar plexus. He runs away, screaming, while I am clutching myself. Wow, that was miserable. Okay, so we need to go shopping. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, but I'm gonna go insane. It can only be a matter of time before I drop dead. Let's find some supplies. After an hour, I have found the following items on sale. 1, 2, 3. Might as well purchase everything. We will refill our med kit. Set our destination to Stonehenge. And now we have to win. Nope. I'm not interested in getting any texts. We do this alone. Let's take our illegal drugs. Yes, our happy medicine has been taken. Fun drugs. And again. I think we will cast our spell again. Oh, actually, maybe we shouldn't, Tim. No, we won't. Because I think I need that to cast spells. Which I'll need when I fight the horrible creature. Whisperers consider it a grave insult to draw Sho's symbol in orange, as this is the color associated with one of their oldest and bitterest rivals among the ancients. We still don't have enough information. We're gonna have to get very lucky to get the rune that we need. £6. Wow, that was fast. There's a dented old cash box here containing £3 and change. Let me consult my notes really quick. It looks like these cultists are in orange. 1 second. Let me undo all this. I've already made one mistake. Maybe I'm about to make another. Okay. Nyx is not the invading god. So, Nyx, not invader. Kathoth is an enemy of the god identified by the Shim rune. All I know is that there's Cathoth. I don't know anything more about him at the moment. Nyx appears to be the ally of Cathoth. So we'll bump Nyx up here. He's not the invader, so he's definitely the ally. Nyx appears to be an ally of Cathoth. Cathoth is allied with the god identified by the KZ rune. The color yellow is associated with the concept of lust. The rune KZ is associated with the concept of disease. The color yellow is associated with the concept of lust. Nyx is identified with the KZ rune, which we know. Chozo is not the invading god. Chozo hates the god associated with the color orange. Well, that could be either of these. Nope. That's a monstrosity. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but I have no intention to fight that thing. £4. Day 12. The chieftain's son has contracted a hideous disease that coats him in boils. The wise man's remedy is to chant a word that sounds like Nyx, apparently the name of a spirit related to illness. Are we sure Nyx is not the god of the invading god? Nyx is the god of disease. Nyx is not the invading god. I already knew he was the god of disease, so this isn't helping me one bit. Getting a bunch of useless information. Some standard rounds. There's a corpse here. They lie curled up, still clutching at themselves as if something was eating away at them from inside. It sounds like disease. Oh, we left something in. Oh, there's a journal page right here, which we want. What's this? A single diary page has been stuck here. Wait, this looks like my handwriting. We need whatever this is. More ammo, which doesn't help us at all. Worshippers consider it a grave insult to draw Cathoth's symbol in yellow, as this is the color associated with one of their oldest and bitterest rivals among the ancients. God hates the... Alright, so this is yellow here, which is lust. Another victim of the shadow. The poor wretch's limbs have been broken and twisted into hideous angles. It must have been a painful end. I found a discarded wallet containing £5. Oh, that was worth fighting off a horrible, horrible monstrosity of some nightmare realm. £5. £5. That's like, $8.88. There's a corpse here. Their body appears unharmed, but the face is contorted into a silent scream of agony. A locked door. I think we need to get the keys again. No, I don't like this room. Okay, whatever. It's just a... Wow, that was super fast, Tim. I hate you, stupid little bug. For some reason, a perfectly functional lockpick was inside that horrible creature. Interestingly, the name Chozo, as well as the associated symbol, was only ever inscribed in yellow pigment, which I already knew! I know! Game, I know all this information. Give me something else, please. We're not gonna win the game. We need the rune. We need the rune for Kathoth. I can't take a guess either. I don't know which rune it is. I know which runes it's not. Nope. I have no desire to fight whatever that is. Or that. Four more pounds. A set of keys. Wonderful. Don't be afraid of the dark, little one. Speak aloud these words, and the shadows will be lifted from your eyes. We don't actually want to cast that. The flashlight allows us to see the creature just on the outskirts of our vision and avoid fighting it. Or at least it gives us that possibility. Now, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to fight some powerful creatures here to gain entrance to this thing's lair. 4 more pounds. Doesn't really help us at all. I mean, we can always go back to the other town again, if it comes down to it, to heal up and we get more supplies. Oops, we want to go down, actually. Yes. Alright, here we go. There was a corpse here. They lie curled up, still clutching at themselves, as if something was eating away at them from the inside. So this is where I get really confused with the Ministry Man, because he doesn't... I don't see a ladder here. I guess it's in one of the other rooms. This one's going to be marked red, and I have no idea why, because there's no way down, unless the game is horribly bugged. Nope! Not fighting that. There's a corpse here. Their body appears unharmed, but the face is contorted to a silent scream of agony. No, that's, again, not where we want to be. There it is. But I don't know the rune, everybody. Another victim of the shadow. They lie curled up, still clutching at themselves as something was eating away from them at the inside. We could try fleeing the dungeon and doing it again, but I think I'd rather just end this here. So I have no idea what spell it could be. I haven't... What runes have I seen? I don't remember other runes. I know I've seen Shim, but I know that's not the right god. I haven't seen an Ang rune anywhere. Right, Shim is associated... Yellow is something with the concept of lust. We know everything about the invader's enemy. And I've seen Shim before. Yes, he's an enemy. Okay, we're just gonna take a guess. We'll guess it's not KZ, it's not Shim. I haven't seen Aang. We'll go with you. It was foolish of me to attempt to incant spells at random. A searing pain now drills through my head. So it wasn't EU. Let's try BTI. Nope, that's also not it. So then it must be Aang. Or I'm casting the spell incorrectly. Wow! Oh, I'm casting Clairvoyance, Tim! Good God, you're messed up. Wow. KZ Aang 2-2. Okay, I was right the first time, but wow, what a massive sanity loss. The pursuit of the individual codenamed T by an obscure branch of the intelligence services, calling itself the Ministry of Occultism, has been stymied by the apparent disappearance of the suspect. T was wanted for the murder of at least one colleague in an unprompted shooting rampage in the organization's main building. The leading theory at present is that T took the opportunity to flee the country during the recent unexplained outbreak of mass hysteria, to which I also attribute to the outlandishness of the stories told to us by a small number of T's surviving colleagues. A full investigation of this bizarre operation, and how it has functioned for so long, will never be told, because I was unable to read the rest on screen. Well, we won! That was embarrassing. I saw the Clairvoyance spell and began casting it. That was really dumb. So I was right the first time, it was EU. In the end, all that did was lower my sanity, though. I don't think that affected my life at all. Or maybe it did. I just didn't notice. That really sucked. And we lost a lot of sanity quickly because that life quickly, because the eye remained open staring at me. So we could have done really well. And that's good to know that there's only one ladder and 2 other locations guarded by horrible creatures, which it looks like you don't even need to kill. So probably need this to run from those areas instead. Let's get our D or C rating. Ah, denied. Denied a level. Let's see. Ultimate Sacrifice. Successfully banished the Ancient with just 6 hours remaining, but disappeared into the Ancient's realm, now hopefully deceased. Took a balanced approach to combat, but slightly favored melee, exterminating 37 enemy minions with melee attacks. Learned 2 spells and made use of them 1 time. In the end, the subject was a mentally shattered, necrotics-riddled, suicidal hero. Forever learning. Achievement unlocked. Alright, everyone. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. I don't think I'll be using the Ministry Man again, though. I much prefer the Scholar. The slow build-up, I like that a lot better than the Ministry Man. And I don't like the Warrior. I like having the option to use guns. I think that's just too useful. A shame we weren't able to get the Pentagram to go and get the 4th character unlocked. Maybe we'll get a chance to do that later. Anyway, I'm babbling. Thank you all for watching, and I will see everyone in the next one. Take care, everyone.